Hey folks, welcome to this episode of Verne's Misadventures. In this episode, we're going to be replacing the third brake light on my Leer camper shell. One thing before we get started, I'm not here to tell you that I'm an expert on this because I'm absolutely not. I'm stumbling through. I was unable to find an instructional video so that I could figure out, so I could learn how to do this before I went out there and had to stumble around. But since I couldn't find one, I thought I would make one. And this will allow you to kind of follow along as I did mine. And you can learn from my mistakes so that your project will go a lot smoother. So with that said, hey, we'll go ahead and talk about some of the objectives of the project. So we're going to figure out the best way to proceed. We're going to figure out what tools and or products to use. We're going to replace the camper shell third brake light. And at the end of the video, we're going to describe the lessons learned. Without further ado, here we go.
Well, as one can see here, it says Camp Out Incorporated. And then they put this Camp Out Incorporated stuff here too. But I visited their website and found that they sell, and I guess maybe they install, I don't know, but they sell camper shells. They don't make them. But they do carry the Leer, and looking at the models and styles, I would say that's probably what this is, a Leer camper shell. So that's how I figured out that I had a Leer on here. And I ordered a replacement LED for that. Alright. Well, let's see how short people do this. I think I have a plan here. I still need a little boost. Get the old broken one, that way we won't ruin the new one. Get our tickets to Wonderland. All right. Let's see here. Try this putty knife. I thought I had a snap, and I do. How much of it's left? And not very much left. Not very much on that one. Pretty much it's going to be our arsenal for this job. That's a bad plan already, I can see that. If we look inside here, it's got the headliner style material on it, carpeting or whatever you call it, and pump. I do not want to peel that loop. Just to look in there and realize that there's nothing much I can do with it anyway. So my preferred method would be, of course, to see if we can just get that tape loose. We'll probably have to take this loose to get to the wiring. That's something we can mess with later. I don't want to scratch it here, so I want to get a shop towel or something. Okay. Alright, that's not good. Okay, I think her leg's just knocked out of me. I don't think I'm hurt. That's awesome. Okay. Can move my legs. Don't hurt my spine. Alright. Alright. Looks like we're done with that. Shoulder's a little sore. That was cool. Let's do it again sometime. Alrighty. Alright. Take two. Seems to be bleeding a little bit here. Nothing major. That's where I went through the chair. Oh well. Alright, alright. Shop towels. Shop towel's not going to work. Let's go with plan C. What could go wrong? Tape. Tape is your best friend in this situation. We'll put some tape on it. And we'll take a shop towel. Figure we'll put this here. I'm actually gonna thing like that. We tear the paper or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what happens when we do this. Oh yeah, there's definitely some double-sided tape in there. So hopefully when we're done, it'll be all scratched up and ruined. That would be nice. Oh, okay. Seems to be loose. Mostly. Alright. A couple ways we could do this. We go ahead and snip it. Get to the wires. Gotta get to the wires anyway. Awesome. For a little minor mishap, I'd say that was a success. Alright, so then what am I going to need to get this part? That looks smaller than 1/4 inch to me. So I think I might have just the tool for that. Pretty much I think we're done with these tools. Put them back. Tape on it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, too low. Here we are. Could it be as easy as... I guess we gotta use that. Use the old Milwaukee. Let's just... I should bring my reading glasses out for things like this. Here's 9:30 seconds. This probably will be a 1/4, which of course is 8:30 seconds. Yeah. So hopefully one of these is going to fit. Oh, let's fall down again. Long screw. Okay, take this out. Yeah, only to find that we didn't just do much anything with that anyway. When you're working without any real instructions, you do what you gotta do. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, rubber piece fell out of there. I believe there's going to be a connector down here somewhere. Let me get that. This just turned into a project. Alright, so now we're going to move all this. Over here. All this. Okay. I'm not a fan of this plastic bed liner at all. It's better than nothing. I want to get a... either have one sprayed in or roll one on maybe, so I'm going to take the shell off. Anyway, just get that out. Pull it up here. If I wouldn't still hurt from falling off the chair, it'd be easier. this connector here that it goes into. There. Alright, I have a tool that can get those out of there. Alright. So, going back to the new piece, up here, we got, there's the new post that'll go in the connector. It's pretty obvious. The next step would be to go ahead and put, I'm going to cut those wires. Let me get the new one put in place. And I believe the old little remnants. Look at that. Somebody else spliced it before. Whatever. Yeah, so we will just cut this here. And that'll give us a guide of what goes where. It's going to be alright. So we need wire cutters and a terminal tool. Dun dun dun. Alrighty. I have wire cutter tools in here. I want to say that terminal cutter, terminal tool would be here. I thought I had another one. Where is the other one? Ah, here's another one. So between these two, we should be able to get this job done, I should think. Alright, snip. I love to reuse things, so that's the reason I didn't want to cut this off here. This way we save more of the wire. Who knows, man? Maybe I can use accent lighting in a computer case or something. Just an idea. Alright, we're going to get this all cleaned up. This is well cured paint. Thinking WD-40 would get that adhesive off without destroying the paint. At least that's the theory here. Of course, we didn't bring that. We brought tools for the next step. Anyhow. Alright. Remember how scary that was. We'll throw away some of the trash now. So it'll be WD-40 followed by some glass cleaner, clean off the WD-40 followed by some alcohol to get it ready for the next one. And I think we'll be on to something. Can of WD if that comes down. Look at the braces on this chair. I wonder how long till I end up on the ground with this. Trying to keep the glasses on point here. I hope it's working. Alright, this is working. It's going to take a minute. Been on there. Oh, look at that paint. Damn, it's the paint there. Good thing we put the tape out on the edge where it's going to show. Well, that soaks a while. I'll go get the glass cleaner and the alcohol. Let's see. Let's jump this time. I'm a little sore here. We got our supplies together for when that time comes. Let me set this aside. Let's have a look. Yeah, we don't want to get in those paint chips. That's a good reason why we use it like this. Found us a clean spot. Shop rag. A hole there. That's not what we're looking for. There we go. Yeah, I'll go that way. I think we got it good enough to put it back down. I mean, it's not all, but I'm not real sure we can get it all. Try just a little while longer and then we'll give up. Hopefully something will stick to it. We'll be good to go. Alright, wipe this off. Alright, stepping on the tools, that's always nice. Let's see. Thank you for my bunghole. This down off there. that's the first cut. Throw that away. If we hit it with the glass cleaner one more time, and then we do the alcohol. Step 3. Looking for my phone. Look at that. That's supposed to need a stick, so we'll get that nice and clean. Squeaks. Can't have too much oil on it, it squeaks. Alright. Next step. Okay, this has a rubber lead on it. So. I thought I had sheathing on here, then I didn't see it. So I started to tape this. Then I found on the ground out here in the grass, I found this. So that's what I was after in the first place. Awesome sauce. Cool, so that's all set. That's our third brake light wire right here. As it comes in. Yeah. So that goes up here like so. Wire goes up top, of course. And then the wires will tuck. And the wires tuck down in this channel here, which held it in the channel. So I'll do that and have to check back in. Alright, here's the finished product here. I got the dome light back up, interior light, whatever you want to call it. I got that back up. The wires are tucked in this channel. And they fit down in this channel all the way across there. Down here, and I put the other block down here to kind of keep them in at the end here. I'm trying to show that on the video. Failing miserably. Lighting in here kind of sucks. Then I put the sheathing right here. And that gets it where it pinches right here. That protects the wires where they pinch it right here is a bed liner. Plus when it moves around and flexes, as it will. And then all the other wiring's tucked back there, out of sight and out of harm's way. So we'll test them one more time to make sure everything works. And assuming that that's the case, we can call this little project finished. Alright, it's all back together. I just want to test that it actually works now that we're done pulling on wires and whatnot. This is one of the little ways I use to check my brakes. I got an extension. I'd say that's probably about 24 inch, 18, 24 inch, I don't know. And then I got an old T-bar. Don't see much of them anymore. But it's perfect for this. Alright, so there's your front seat. There's your brake pedal. Put the socket into the extension down there on the brake pedal. And you can just smash that between the seat. The T-bar will not allow the end of the extension to poke a hole in your seat. So it uses more of the seat. The brakes are applied. And one can readily see the big red has 3 brake lights now. Come up a little closer. That one's actually working. The right one looked like it wasn't working earlier, but it is. It was just a anomaly with the video. Pretty much that's how we did that.
Alright folks, so every good project ends with a little lessons learned report. So here we go with this. Alright, first thing we learned in this project is that it hurts to stick your leg through a plastic chair and fall off of your tailgate and end up staring up at the sky for a little bit. And you know, we were very fortunate that we didn't get hurt worse than we did, just minor abrasions basically. But seriously, find something sturdy to stand on, which of course is the next point. Use a proper step stool or at least a sturdy chair. Now, I don't really know what my hang up was up to this point, or why I thought it'd be a good idea to use my little deck chair to stand on. I mean, I have invested thousands of dollars in my tools, and for some reason I felt that $29.98 for a decent step stool, you know, was ridiculous. I don't know. But I want to ask you, if you're going to work on your vehicle and do this kind of thing, if you're going to have to climb up on something, get something sturdy. Go ahead and get the right tool for the job. I mean, it's 30 bucks. Alright, I'm done with my preaching about that. So let's move on to the next lesson learned. Alright, the third brake light, as we had hoped and or hypothesized, is indeed held in place by the double-sided tape. So that was another lesson we learned. Another thing I kind of fumbled around before I finally stumbled upon the right solution. Use masking tape to protect the paint on the shell while using a putty knife to shear the connection between the light and the shell. Now I want to note, this is a cutting operation, not a prying operation. The only thing you're trying to do with the putty knife is cut the tape loose from the shell. You can rest the putty knife on the masking tape as you're pushing it inward, and that'll angle the edge of the knife up to the light rather than digging into the paint. I think you'll be happy that you did that. And next point, it's not altogether necessary to remove the dome light to perform this repair. It did make it easier to sort the wires out at the connector, though. You know, having that loose and being able to get them untangled and everything, figure out what went where. So I think if I was going to do it again, I would go ahead and take that loose just for the ability to sort the wires more easily. All right. Final thoughts on this matter. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, and or subscribe if you found this video entertaining, helpful, or both. Polite comments are always welcome and encouraged. I'll put a link in the description to 8 others in finding a replacement third brake light for their camper shell. I think I mentioned in the video, don't really remember, but I got mine on eBay. So I can put a link and or a description probably of the part itself in case that seller no longer sells it, but another one begins to sell it. So that might also be helpful. Hey, thanks for watching, and take care. Bye.